Welcome back.
After my showdown with Jesse, I
Gas
continued to
slinger,
track his
all of
brother,
yours.
Frank, and that son-of-a-bitch Jim.
Name is not tired.
I followed those bastards into the high
Guys, I'm not
mountains as they
tired.
were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. Perfect place to hide out from the authorities.
Beautiful game.
In fact, before I could find them, some Indians who fled the res and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Engines?
They could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
Can't see anything. I would have had something. Way too many stuff going on. Dude, that was way too many stuff going on. How? Right. Sometimes. Hey, someone died. Why is that happening? Whatever he said.
Now, where was I? Indians, right.
Indians.
I had more than my share of run-ins with the
Oh
redmen.
yeah, that
Like that time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Ah, of course I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man's words to me.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul.
That
You will come to this place again
werewolf guy
and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow
foe. I don't
until it consumes everything you are.
I did not do that. That is just happened. I am not doing that. No idea what happened.
So, did you ever find him? Who? The man you are after.
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Mr. Greaves, are you all
I
right?
don't like
Ooh,
revolvers, so
oh, death.
he's singing. What's happening? Like, I mean, do I will? Yeah, can. That is. That's it. Okay, so the next is can. Do I will? He's so good.
Won't you spare me over till another year? What
He's
is
really
it
singing.
that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? Well, I
He's got a
am
nice
dead,
voice.
none can excel. I'll open the door to heaven or hell.
Easy
Oh,
singing. So
death, someone would pray. Could you wait to call me another day? Oh, death, oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year?
So, are you gonna answer the question?
Is that it?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find him?
Reed was indeed that son of a bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me.
That's song was cool. Though.
Nothing.
Right, James. Okay. Am I fighting?
I finally did track those outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
Sir. I'm not. I do not want to. Wait. Who is she? Okay. Run. Died too many times.
Hell, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
How did I die? He doesn't even know what he's looking for. You're lying.
I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
And that son of a bitch! Come here! Take him out! He's just one man! Put him down! I want that bastard!
I was throwing a dynamite. I was unfair. Okay. Yeah.
And that son of a bitch! Take him out! He's just one man! Put him down! Gonna cut you a new smile!
I did it.
And that old shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
That's clever. I think he's lying a little bit.
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life! Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will! At this point, I just don't give a shit!
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else.
You want Reed? Have at him! I never did like that bastard! I am done here!
We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
Oh. Come here. Okay.
So ornery. Can't be
Same
easy
game,
being
look.
married to Belle Starr. While you're off providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me.
Fucking shit.
Son of a bitch!
Where is he?
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Would someone please kill him?
Nobody's doing. They are worse at aiming than goddamn stormtroopers. What was that?
I had waited a long time to face him down.
Okay.
so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
Okay. Gotta focus. Focus, please. What? Come on. Come on, King. Got him. Got him now. Got him now. Why won't you focus? Focus. Focus. Oh,
And
the
repay
dodge!
him I did.
The dodge, man.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame he never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him. Six months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying. "40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers.
Okay.
Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
The last. Is that the end?
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant, that son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
But for all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others. For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after?
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly, it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. Town was falling apart, just like me.
Where am I? Here. Oh. Yeah. Here. What? These guys are not dying, man. How do I get out? I can't.
That old fart ain't right in the head.
How many of us do you want to kill?
Swing in the air. Yeah, not dying. Yeah, that's better than that.
Who the hell is that old man? But you obviously prevailed since you're sitting here telling us today.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Over there!
That's that.
I'm calling.
Bury that old asshole!
How many are they? How many are they? A lot of people, man. A lot of people.
From the dead?
Yeah.
There was silence all around me. I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here and there. Even over there.
I.
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Mr. Greaves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer. Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition.
I can't even see them. I'm fighting ghosts. I did not expect that. I did not expect that. Where are they? Ghosts.
I
Ghosts of
saw
my
Henry
past.
Plummer throw dynamite at me.
I did not expect that.
In the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remembered him.
Fighting ghosts. What's happening?
Robert Ollinger
That's
appeared with his
crazy.
terrible double-barrel shotgun.
Bob,
But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
Newman Hayes
What?
Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo,
Why am I
they all
fighting
wanted me
ghosts?
dead.
how did I end up here? I want explanations. I'm seeing them. It's like Lord of the Rings. I'm seeing them with the vision. No window.
The Dalton brothers,
What is
Robert
happening?
and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Guardian. I'm fighting Guardians right now.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
Crazy.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each
What?
one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy.
Dead. Thought. You are crazy. Yeah. Oh, so crazy. You are crazy right now. Happening.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh,
The Sundance Kid?
like a general leading his Legion of the Dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
He was alive.
You need to stop. You need to stop. You need to stop it. I'm not seeing the bullets. Why does he have so much health? What's that? He's swimming in the head. He's not taking damage. Where is he? Come on, take this. Come on. Come on. Take this. Okay. God hell. That's something.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
What? I'm fighting ghosts now. I killed him. And he's alive? Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid, Silent Hills, the good, the bad, and the dead. Okay, that was cool.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you. Won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life? You frittered it all away, Butch. Anna's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question. But those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
We're doing a 3 stand up. Never mind. Alright, and now focus now. Alright. Get out the fuck with them. That's gonna be difficult. He's looking at me right now. Also, I can only focus. Nobody's looking at me. Okay. He's looking at me. He's looking at me. He's looking at me. Okay, he's looking at me. He's looking at me. Tried, okay. Sorry, I tried. Got this. He's looking at me. Now he's looking at me. He's looking at me. He's looking at me.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died
Yeah,
there
man.
in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Got it.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob? There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh, man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
So, man. So, he was lying about his name. It was destiny, revenge, redemption. Okay, so we either got revenge or Red Dead Redemption, you know? Revenge. Redemption, nah, go. Redemption because I really like Red Dead Redemption, and in honor of that redemption.
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir. Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life. You hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
That was so cool, man. That was so cool. I do not regret choosing redemption. I was epic. That was epic. I do not regret it. Oh, he's singing. Ninguém blast na web, saindo só eu ganho os meus kills. Vamos, waiting for levels na web. Okay. Listen. Okay, so I was game. It was awesome. I really loved it. What's the story? Boost softwares. I think I can, yeah. Should I? We'll see. So, if you watching this, I hope you enjoy. If you did, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.